Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Dominus Galaxia, the beta. So we start a new game and have made our first encounter. And they did not appreciate the fact that we didn't have... Wait a second, what did I just see? A little icon there for ship built. Yeah, fantastic. That's new, I think. That's rather nice. We do have a fair bit of money right now, but we're also, we're spending it. Yeah, we're spending it, so that's fine. It's gonna take a while to get a substantial fleet here, though. Right, we're kind of distracted by the whole planetary shield. But I do wonder if that actually means that any weapon that produces less than 4 damage points simply can't do any damage to the darn thing. Which basically means it's impervious to laser weapons. That's what I'm wondering about with the damage reduction, if that actually just subtracts the lowest denominator. Or if it's just, it reduces the amount of damage. Which is far less interesting. Oh, I don't know. I haven't paid attention to it, to be honest, so... Still hasn't invaded us, and I think I wanted like 10 frigates before we jump over there. Oh, you haven't set missile bases. That could be bad, so... But you built a... Okay, you built a start bolter already, and I didn't pay attention. We just finished it, and never mind. Onwards we go. And more evidence. Timid, auto-resolve, kaboom. We have 10 slug frigates now. I think it's time to go over and see what they have. Holy smokes. Okay, they are gonna be... Okay, 15 frigates, 5 destroyers, and a missile base. Be timid. Try to run the hell away. Fairly certain we can't get through. Can we see details about the ships? They have cluster missiles, they have proton guns. Nuclear bombs only. But, yikes. Okay, auto resolve, can we actually... Ouch! You failed to, like, retreat as well. Fantastic. And they didn't have missiles this time. Okay, that kind of sucks. Start doing everything else. Okay, we are not gonna be able to break that anytime soon. We're gonna need better ships, but we're gonna smash together these slug throwers for now. Antares hadn't set missile bases either. Yeah, that's strange. Okay, so the limit is there. Oh, I just didn't move the slider, probably. Oh well. Yeah, so destroying the remnants is probably easier than destroying that one over there. Terraforming, sure. Units mission based limit. Yeah, just funnel everything into factories. You aren't gonna need stimulus anymore. Finish the factories before you do anything else. And you are already done with that, but you need missile bases, so finish those. Fine, AI banking. We have quite a lot of money. How many frigates have we built so far? 21 of the slug frigates. Missile base limit. Yeah, that's fine. Factory limit. Start building ships. Ships, rather. We're gonna go all the way up to the top here. Fusion bombs, thank goodness. We want to miniaturize tech here as soon as possible. So I think we want to go with just the next one in line. Is there anything else we're just impatiently waiting for? Not really. So, design. Stellar frigate hull. We are going to stick with... Actually clear the design. We're going to need the sublight drives. He doesn't seem to be interested in ECMs, but... Or... in protecting his... Huh. Can't even fit the darn thing. We do have the ion beams. Two ion beams. Okay, the one thing that we are going to need is sublight drives. And the other thing we are going to need is the fusion bombs. 2 of them. And then I basically want as much weaponry as we can fit in this thing. It's going to be the ion beams, I think. And a laser gun. Now the goal of this ship, it is not to actually fight the enemy. It is to scare the enemy and fight missile bases. That's the whole point of this one. So it's going to be absolute rubbish. It's going to just die instantly someone fires at it. But if I come at them with a billion of these and they go into the default pattern, just retreating their fleet, then that's a superior design. Because it chased them away, and there's enough fusion bombs to blow the planet up to smithereens. So, we're going to go with that, and now we're going to replace all the factory constructions with this. So now all planets should be building beam frigates, which are quick and cheap ships. I do want to go to destroyers, but I think we're going to need to miniaturize some techs a little bit more before we do that. You finished that. Excellent. Switch over to designs. You are toxic hostile. You don't need the stimulus. Did he just... Yes, he did. He cleared that system. That means it is also defenseless. 4 turns, right? Yes. Not the Piriform, but the others. 3 turns. Okay, didn't set rally point here, did I? Yeah, I think we kind of blew it on this one as well. I don't know how big of an empire they have, but they must have a massive one. Especially if they can settle planets everywhere. But their frigates aren't moving particularly fast. So if they aren't actually there, we're going to colonize this. Oh, they are there. No, they're not there. Just send in some people from the surrounding stars. No need to sink it, just get there. Bold, let's see what you actually have. Proton guns and yeah. All resolve. You're obviously gonna send ships there to defend. So we'll send whatever we can to counter. This time I'm gonna take command, I wanna see. Oh, interesting! So you no longer start at the edge of the galaxy, apparently. That means we actually have a chance to shoot at them. Fantastic. As you might have heard me complain about before, missiles OP, because... yeah. If you're gonna fight clear across the darn galaxy, missiles are always gonna be OP. But this is new then. Now beam weapons actually have a function. And we might even succeed in something, I don't know. Move up, kaboom. Try to kaboom it at least. Now again, our ships are pretty piddly. They can't really take damage. They can dish it out though. Somewhat. And again, I really wish that the game had defensive first fire. So that anyone that actually... that moves into range of someone who didn't fire their weapon last turn gets fired upon. Because this design just favors aggressive moves and always making sure that the enemy will have to go within 1 square of range. That sort of micromanagement, which really irks me. You can't fire at the other ones, bad angle. He's probably trying to run away, I'd imagine. Can get him into range. He still isn't retreating. I'm so used to him just running the hell away. I think he just got blown up by the laser cannon. Poor thing. Okay, he ran away. I was wondering why they would taking so much time. I mean, they had the warp drive spooled up, I think. To narrate, we destroyed 4 of his frigates and we lost none. Good. Now we just have to hold this. That is quite a different thing. Missile base, apply stimulus. Yeah, he's definitely sending in population, which is fine. 5 destroyers, 19 frigates. Also known as OW. Ow, 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 ow. And those seem to be a lot faster. Just to miniaturize things, let's get the repulsor beam. We will not be able to have a single missile base ready before that invasion. And he's now attacking up here because he thinks that's weak, I assume. If I can hold this, it's gonna be fine, but I'm not convinced that I can. That's a lot of proton guns compared to our pretty piddly ships. Then again, so now I need to think a bit about this. They're gonna move 3 squares, 1, 2, 3, and then shoot 4 square distance. So we want to make sure that they approach us. So we want a defensive line somewhere up here. And I also want to leave a little gap there so we can maneuver. I mean, his big ships are gonna tear us to shreds. Damn it, he still got into range, that's too bad. But I don't want to close range because that would get us into range of his big ships. So we're gonna fire and move 2 squares away. 1 square in, fire, go back, and stay right there. Fire, and go back. And we don't need room to maneuver here, so there. Interesting. That was enough to deter him. I had not expected that. But that's good, that means we can actually pursue. Because I suspect he'll just go to the edge, try to warp spool. Well, I suppose he'll fire at us if we get too close, but... 150. I don't want to risk that. Actually, these are the slug frigates. They have defenses. Let's take our chances. Yeah, but that basically did show me that I can't really get through a destroyer hull. He did shoot. He killed one of my frigates. Damn it, he got away. I think we could do some damage here. The problem is we are going to need to concentrate all our forces because, yeah, we're going to need way more than just 10 to actually get down a single destroyer hull. Whereas he can destroy one of our frigates. So we're just going to move like this. He's probably going to retreat. And ultimately that's what we wanted. That means the system is going to be ours. He can't contend it now. Because now we're going to be able to set up missile bases here. Lost 2 frigates because we touched up on one of the destroyers, I think. Still, we destroyed 6 of his. And he's still blowing up all these transports. He's coming in with exploration units. That means he has a starbase here now. We know he has a colony there. I'm gonna wait until maneuver 3. With maneuver 3, I think we can start constructing a destroyer hull. Until then, we just want this to be open. You're trying to move here. Nah, that's okay. That system has 10 missile bases. You will not get through. Hold or resolve. Got away. Okay, we're gonna shift our rally points to Electra. So again, the beam frigates are absolutely paper tigers. They can't withstand any kind of damage. So that's kind of what they were designed for. They're just there to have enough guns that they'll deter the enemy aggressor, which seemed to work just fine. Right, missile bases, factories. We don't really need the starport here, because we know this one is defended as well. And I don't really want to risk sending our ships at the remnants as long as we're at war. Fine, start terraforming. Assigned. Yeah, solar enrichment, why not? Still getting more beam frigates up here. I thought we'd rerouted them ages ago. Oh well. Oh, of course, it's because Myos itself does not have... No, they wouldn't have a rally point because they're terraforming in... Why aren't they maxed on factories there? Because they're waiting for terraforming to finish. That's what's going on. Because then they will reallocate to other items. Come on, maneuver. Ideally want the neutral blaster tech as well, but just to miniaturize the field. AI banking and maneuver 3. Just the next level, that's gonna be fine. We're gonna jump all the way up to impulse drives. Yeah, that's gonna take a long ass time, but that's fine. Well, we haven't miniaturized much, but we wanted a destroyer hull. Just quickly make this up. We are gonna need maneuver 3, so we can actually get somewhere. These things, I actually want to have some armor and shields. Probably not the greatest one. We'll go with one below, just so we have room for weapons. Do you want some fusion bombs? 4 fusion bombs, and then mass drivers. And some ion beams. And a laser cannon. 2 of them. What are we gonna call this then? I'm gonna be boring. The bulwark. And that's gonna be preset A, I think. All planets are now gonna build those instead. Which is gonna take a while given the production rate, but still. Gonna be fine. And we're gonna need quite a few of those in order to breach the defenses over here, I think. Okay, I'm gonna take a break here though. Thank you for watching.